Yep.
I mean, I'm
Puppy
really,
has something that we have not thought of. Otherwise,
I'm liking VPs. It looked much more consistent. But it's exactly what we were talking about before we came, right? Consistent draft. Secret draft looks kind of.
by the way,
we actually went 5 melee. It's an actually tiny elder. It was. I said it. It's probably gonna be a puppy, right?
You called it. I'm surprised it's right.
So am I.
Puppy has something up his sleeve.
He definitely
or VP
does.
is just gonna romp.
All right. Well, I think the analytics are going to be kind of crazy in this one. Luckily, we're going to have SAP backing us up throughout the entirety of these series. But folks, let's just get into it. We know we are going to see some high caliber Dota. It's time for VP versus Secret.
Thank you so much, Rich. The panel is befuddled, but Lacoste, my man, don't leave me hanging. Oh, beautiful!
I'm not gonna leave you hanging.
The crowd loves the fist bump, and they love the 5 melee stride even more. Puppy's either lost his mind or has become an evil genius. What do you think?
Oh man, Puppy's the most stubborn captain in Dota 2, Dota 1 as well. If he can make it work, he's gonna make it work. But I'm that's gonna be PA's job. So they might need to sacrifice PA's farm, and she would be more active early on.
Yeah, and that's not normally the way that we've seen Nisha play these heroes. As he is on that Phantom Assassin, more often than not, he's been on that Morphling or something. That's the hero that I feel like embodies Nisha's play style of head off across the map, get yourself a couple items, then start to make stuff happen with your team. So gotta look at some of the other.
Well, which movie would you watch first?
I would definitely watch Mrs. Doubtfire. It's a good one.
I would definitely not watch the one that Black suggested, but
that just want to get on top of somebody. The slow PA, it's not necessarily a story in terms of helping their farm, but it's like get kills and then make the next move. And that's one thing about Secret's lineup is they're very much not dependent on their cooldowns.
oh yeah, they can fight all the time. The only big cooldown they have is Elder Titan ulti and Darkseer wall. So even without that, they can still take a fight. Elder Titan against Medusa in the late game to remove his
Number 1, Secret versus VP, the rematch of the previous Majors Grand Finals. really haven't seen mid all that much often, at least in games. Occasionally in pubs it happens.
Oh yeah, love me some mid slarks. Mid slark coming to your pub to ruin your day, steal your MMR. Did you notice new sponsor from Team Secret? You win. I don't like the name. Like it's we win. I win.
That's right. It's a good point. If you're saying you win, it's to the other person. Maybe you're saying it to a teammate, and that's how this works. The boots early. Out shield, a billion tangos for Nisha. What are these lanes going to look like? It looks like they're sitting 3 up top by VP.
Yep, we've seen more and more tri-lanes in this tournament, especially at the later stages. People just want to secure their safe lane farm and have an off lane where they could self-sustain. Especially in the game that EG played Doom, he was so sacked in the lane. At one point he had like 0-5-0, but still managed to come back.
Yeah, that was insane. I mean, it's both of those off-lane heroes that tend to get sacked, we feel like, unless it's going to be like tri-lane versus tri-lane, and then you have a 1v1. And then oftentimes people are just creep cutting, and it just gets weird. It tends to happen with Darks here, I feel like, a lot. But it looks like they want to try and get aggressive as they brought the Yapster to the bottom lane. Roger wrapping around, and maybe setting up the kill top.
They're going to need to rotate Elder Titan on top because VP is playing an aggressive tri-lane, Tuskster, and Lich. Way stronger than what Team Secret has, for sure.
Yeah. Already, Asha and Roger shows himself, so they reveal what's going on up there top, and as you said, immediately TPing the ET up top.
I'm wondering how this mid-map, okay, top lane, that's gonna be a first blood.
Easy. So they take down the Lich, and this hero that's known to be survivable in the laning stage gets punished heavily. It's not where he should have been. And now, stun comes out. They're going to try and deal some damage there onto Puppy, the toss follow. And Puppy wrapped around upon with the tag team and the clips. It looks like he is going to dust as well.
Solo got caught out of position. Other Titan has boots of speed, but they're not going to be able to catch him.
to hit the creep.
They need to try to pull the lane back so they have more space to work with. They also need Tusk to Oh, that's not what it says on my screen.
You don't need the reminder. You're always a positive guy, right?
Yeah.
Fans still sticking around. Also, the officers looking very interesting.
Boss item, but he might go for a different kind of a build on Doom, considering it's a carry Doom and they want him to scale.
Yeah.
So maybe we could see a Radiance build.
Sounds like it'd be pretty nice. Not like pulling that catapult along with them. As we've said, this Medusa has fallen far behind the Slark at this point, 35 and 17 on the Slark. But Medusa is obviously one of the heroes that can head back to the jungle and farm away as you get the Avalanche, the long-range toss-back. And Alicia has eyes on Roger, wants to try and find a kill. They're still saving. Yeah, the Snowball to try and walk away.
What a play from Roger to pop the flask before the Snowball, but for 4 seconds to keep him alive, has 5 sticks.
And there's going to be the toss back the other direction. They are going to interrupt the stomp. And enough to keep him alive. Roger Tusk still fancy.
And Roger is level 2. He needs 1 more CS to get himself to level 3. Then they're gonna have a full combo.
Okay. Pasha, stunned, trying to walk away again. Kind of in no man's land here. And wants to get away from the side of Secret. Looks like he might be able to make that. so far is Nisha's still chasing off to the side and solo. Multiple battles going on simultaneously. They decide to try and hit down the switch. The flash shield is not going to be enough for the turnaround.
You can see how much they respect each other. These fights are lasting for so long. We can see the dark rotation coming up from Slark. He has Iron Shell plus Arcane.
Yeah, the surge was on as well, and he wants to find no one. In the jungle, he knew exactly where this Medusa was going to be, but she gets to the shrine, and that might be about the end of it. Potentially, is no one. She's going to TP back to the mid lane, and now the rotation up top as they found the secret, finding the kill on the Slardar.
And Slark is going to backstab them.
Looking for that jump, ounce of possibilities. Roger snowballs on the mid one, trying to pull him out of. Find a kill with the Iron Shell on Zai, actually.
The rotated Phantom Assassin on bottom shield level 6 has 2 raid bands. It's maybe a bit under leveled considering that they were running a tri-lane.
She would want to happen necessarily, but she's still sitting third in Earth. I did see that the Darkseer was going to go back flat afterwards, and has that just about completed and flying on the Courier now in a second, I believe.
Yeah, he needs to tank up all the physical damage, medication, everything that he can get. Vlad's Crimson Guard, Guardian Greaves.
Aye. The punches going. So you talked a little bit about Slark stealing things. He's also going to be going for a Diffusal first item for mid one.
Oh yeah, I love that. I hope he sticks with it.
Like one of those items that we don't often see on him, but feels like it's so for this particular game, as they're going to have that go stomp again if they want it. Zai, vacuum, pulls back in. Mid one, he's going to get caught here as they have the face down and making sure they have play. Oh, what a sick play from Roger.
Slark's rotating so much, and you can feel the difference. Medusa 20 CS ahead of Slark.
Not just that, slight net worth lead, and they're also taking down these objectives. Tier 1 tower gonna fall in the bottom lane with that points to devour. Doom just taking the tower from Medusa to punch it. He's getting more and more farmed, has the drums complete.
Put the 2 heroes out of the fight. Bash.
Timed it out. The tag team as well. Yaxor, Walrus punched and killed off before the surge comes into play. And now Crosshays need to be careful on this Darkseer. The rotation comes from mid one as well. Looking for the pound. Can potentially catch 2 of these heroes if he wants to. Roger, the snowball onto the creep wave. Nice play there, but mid one is waiting for him. Looks like they're able to get out with the Slark, but Roger again able to go for the TP out. Roger is styling on fools.
Wow, man, what a player. And Slark has only one level down, so he can't stop the TPs, the new niche mechanic.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like, again, VP, they create a hell of a lot of space, take down the mid-tier 1 tower, so 2 tier 1's gone. And drums and thinking about chasing.
Pop that minus instead, Mr. Doom.
Now, moving in, Zai wants to make something happen. The chain toss back around, and now with the Doom, they have the Centaur stop afterwards. For he's moving forward, but a good sleep interrupting the chase. Mid one, wanting to take down this Lich, so is gonna fall, and they can't quite get the charge there.
It's a good trade for VP.
Oh, Snowball. One, he does have the DP, is able to get that Dark Pact to walk away, but completely out of mana now. Roger wants to chase, has the Walrus Punch. They've also brought in this PA, Nisha down low on mana. They have the stun, gonna connect onto the Medusa, and they're gonna try and isolate her. Puppy's here as well. If they have the Stone Gaze down solo, long time, the Earth Footer pulls Ramsey back in, but they're barely able to walk away with Nisha. He does fall, but they find return kill onto that Slark, and now taking down Roger. Ramses just needs to run his secret, wants to stream forward. This game has just been a back and forth brawl.
Oh yeah, man, I wish Slaughter actually TP'd. He's extremely farmed, and then for all these small items, 2 bracers, magic wand, has Vlad's finished, 2 points in Guardian Sprint. He also had a shrine to TP too. He could have saved Medusa there.
Building up those charges, ready to get his stun. Now the toss on Nisha, a little bit off the mark there. Want to find Ramses, actually turns here. Doing a lot of damage on Nisha and wants to find that. Where mid one is there with Gapsor.
In their jungle, place 2, same observer board pretty much.
Oh, and the Sinister Gaze pulls him back in. Doom is already down, and Gapsor wanting to make some space for his but one is on, and good avalanche there from Puppy. Seattle alive. Ramses is moving so fast, but he can't catch up to him.
I'm glad that Doom decided to go for this kind of item, the drums, Crimson Guard.
play in its way. And have that stone gaze, need to be careful, and they're gonna back out. I didn't have it, but still scary stuff walking up the ground. Doom looks like he's gonna be able to live through that one, Mr. Puppy.
Squad gets himself to top 10, get the GPM going, so he home for himself.
Make all the difference, get a good amount of farm on that Tusk. Already very survivable. Now, like mid lane, already solo, very low. And mid one finds the Gilgan, a bit of agi for himself.
Already on 5 permanent agi.
22 something right now, although max of it at least.
And it's maxed out. That's gonna last for 2 minutes. Medusa.
Yeah, he's super stacked up right now. Needs to be careful. The back out. Stone Gaze hits the pounce.
What a block from him.
He's backed away. The vacuum wall on the free. This is Medusa illusions. Starting late. They find the Echo Cell afterwards. They can focus him one by one. Now trying to take down this Medusa. No one. Completely in no man's land. Puppy very low. Will eventually be killed off. They took down the Medusa. And that it only bounced between the creeps and that Slark. So Slark ends up dying. But they took down the Medusa as well. And now Nisha, he a bit far forward.
Oh
is
man,
going to be able to blink away.
The amount of physical damage coming out from VP once they use the team plus Slaughter ulti and with the Tusk ulti. Wow,
What the turnaround! Nisha was not playing that game.
Give me some frogs in chat. Man, this Slaughter, he's sitting on 16 armor.
Oh my god, and Nisha just feeling like a monster right now.
Frog, and he's gonna tier 1 tower probably. There's no way Pro is gonna defend this one.
He just finished that so now almost has halfway to a BKB.
Level 16 as well, went for -3 armor corruption. Let's see the armor on the side of VP. Go below 0. Doom also a 14. Doom's gonna have some armor because of the Crimson God. Medusa high armor. Same goes for Star, but Lich could actually die from a digger.
This is a real problem right now. Not to mention if you get in range with the ET. So a lot of problems coming up for Virtus.Pro after that. So comes out and going immediately afterwards into, was that a satanic plant queued up? Yes, it was.
Right, so feels not need the BKB yet. Just wants to be able to survive. That's gonna attack him. Sadly for Team Secret, they just scouted, used the scan, did not connect. Also, ET Spirit did not see them, and they got the Roche, man. VP somehow gets it. Also, that's gonna be Medusa. She's getting closer to Eye of Scotty. Team Secret smoked, a bit under-leveled. Puppy level 8 only. This is gonna kill considering that he's playing position 5.
It does create a little bit of a problem there for them, but I mean, he sort of has served his purpose already. And interrupting team fights are not out, and they were smoked up, I think, trying to take that Roche fight, or at least a fight around it, and then move into Roche. But VP recognizing a moment when they could go in and sneak that one. I mean, it does kind of put us in a weird scenario. I think that Deeper can still fight even though... Oh, apparently yes, as they talk forward. That's Slark, but doesn't look like they fully engage as the rest of VP shows up. Mid one needs to get out of here as quickly as possible. The Doom can come out in a second. There's already the surge now. The fear back in that Dark Seer and Snowball chasing. Looks like they're gonna lose.
Wow.
Tag
team, Slaughter ulti, and Tusk ulti. They got him.
2 dead. I mean, that is the danger. Both of these.
She just needs to celebrate Band and Fair Fire.
So that 25-minute mark, Honey runs will be coming up as well. It looks like VP will secure 3 of them. And Scott done. Still 2.5 minutes on this Aegis. What do VP want to get done with it?
Probably Slark is playing against Medusa, so she also has a man talent on level 15. He needs to be. That's why I like the Magic Wand pickup, so he always has mana to cast the spell, even if he gets hit by a Mystic Snake. Phantom of Network closer. She actually has the Static level 20 mana he's farmed.
He's out of control right now. Level 20, triple Stife dagger, ready to party. A 3,000 gold lead for VP though. And actually going to queue up Basher next as well. Nisha really not sound like he needs the BKB that much and just jumps forward onto Ramses. The hoof stomp. Chase in, look for that opening, but Link away from Doom keeps him up. I mean, now they found themselves another target onto Pasha. They have to stop to follow this afterwards. The leash is there. No, they're controlling this fight beautifully. It pulls out the stuff, but now the turnaround mid one needs to get out of it, but he's also being faced by his own illusion.
Roll that illusion.
Oh, good toss forward, but do they have anything else to follow it up? The Doom is there. It's caught out. This PA still letting do it for the moment, though. With that Satanic, it doesn't pop, but still can get the normal life steal. And up Fear trying to take her down as will kill on to Nisha. Mid one wanting to chase, slowed up by that blade in the midst of all this, trying to take on the whole freaking team, but is out of man and could be out of time and could be out of life as well. They've only lost Puppy and Nisha. Ramses is leashed, his pounce is caught, and also going to be killed off as well. 4 dead so far, I think. Have I called this too soon? No,
40 stacks. 42 stacks on Slark. They need to go mid-rope now. They need to use this on Slark. 254.
Oh my god. Yeah, he is a monster. So much FG.
I love the build on him. He just wanted to cut the best line. He does not need to go for a BKB because they don't have that much spell damage besides Lich ulti. It's easy to dodge. Infernal Blade as well.
And 17 agility right now on this Slurk, and he is just chunky through these towers. Have the Frost Shield. Duke is back up in 30 buyback, but Medusa doesn't. Mid one feeling very strong.
The problem is that Pasha dies before fight engages. He is not using the spell they want to. They want to initiate with him. Try maybe to Doom Consider or a Slark. He was kind of forced to doom a PA, even though it's still a good target.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Darkseer helps turn that back against his own team. So Sanjin Yasha is actually going to be the pick for ET. A little bit of status resistance, a bit of extra movement speed.
Look at me, I'm the damage dealer now.
Nisha gets stunned by Pasha, but the chase is coming, and they have the crush afterwards, and Nisha just does too much damage.
1.4k crit. That's a triple stiff dagger, Gabe.
That's terrifying. And I mean, they're spoiling for a fight. They they want to try and burst down this Slark, but he's already got the Shadow Dance up there right on top of the shrine. Doom also on the PA. He's going to live through long enough. The slowdown that comes, Ramses can't stay on top of PA. Nisha's perfectly far away. Third, they've already killed off one, and now mid one on top of this Slark. The Dark Pack's off afterwards. They finally get gaze, and he's going to be able to set up several. These heroes are so survivable. They can't do anything. The Talk trying to chase, and there's the Absol looking for the stop. Zayas here has the vacuum, pull it back in. The Blink Forward one doesn't have a pounce, but freaking need it. They find themselves another kill, and right now VP is paper.
Yeah, that could be a game. Slark, 30 agility. Sorry, they're gonna go for round tracks. They still have enough time. Slark, look at him. Yeah,
too much damage.
It's too much damage. And they have, the problem is, if Doom, Phantom Assassin, Darkseer is gonna be there to use the Surge her way from the battle, and the only control they have is the Slaughter, so they can't afford that Slaughter dies first.
14 stolen Agi, and as you said, moving forward for this tier 3 tower in the top. It's going to be 2 lanes of Barrack, but they buy back the Medusa, and it looks like Secret play it safe and just retreat as they get ready for the next Roche spawn.
They got what they want. Buy back from Medusa, from Slaughter, so they know if they get a pick off on one of those, it's a safe Roche for them. Roche could respawn in 30 seconds.
10,000 net worth lead, this 30-minute mark. Just the drop-off, how significant it's been. Snowball the follow. This could be pretty good, but the Earth's better connect. Whoa! Pull the ball up. high ground. The Prince is trying to be out there now. Getting it every time. They're able to escape, at least for the moment. But now, caught the moment. They throw it back on top of all of it. And the long-term mission lead. With PA dead, though, they might just decide to back out.
There's not enough space that fits the whole team on high ground.
Oh my goodness. And Pasha kept on getting his work broken by the illusions. So he was stuck up there for a little while.
I did not see if Doom had mana burn to pop Link, or it was a Mystic Snake that popped it. But good spell casting from Virtus.Pro in that fight. And let's just check if PA has a buyback. She does not. 400 gold away.
This is the beginning of something here. I mean, they're into the pit, and Secret realized they picked up a guy and it's stolen away by mid-one. The reaction came up quickly, and the Avalanche toss mid-one, stealing away that deep. Can he blow him up time? They don't have that much cover. The Stuka, no one is being booked. They almost freeze him, and there's the back pulling back into everybody. They need to buy that from Slark to try and get into this fight. Puppy chasing. They have the Avalanche, they have the toss, and a triple kill coming from Yapzor. Roach is open.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, they're just gonna call the game.
Oh.
They bought on this before they bought back on fire, which means they could not have it now. And Slark buyback, it means that he's gonna be picking up